Hello sincere friends, hope you are all in good health. So today I will be showing you how to wind a bobbin and set the lower and upper thread. I'm learning how to sew on a brother machine, and this machine I bought came with, of course, a manual, and you can see also like the presser foot, extra needles, a bobbin. And this model is the LX3817A. So this is what the bobbin looks like. It's round, and please make sure to use the bobbin that comes with your machine to avoid any damage to your sewing machine. So it comes with a cord, one that plugs into a power source, and then one that plugs into the side of the sewing machine. Also has a a pedal, like a foot pedal, to control the machine, a foot controller. So as you can see, you have the on and off switch, and also the hand wheel on the side. So go ahead and take your spool of thread and put it on the spool pin. Then you want to pass it through the thread guide, just like I'm doing in the video. Wind it around the pre-tension disc. That's a little bit tricky. I had to do that like a couple of times. So just be patient. This is a learning process, and the more you practice, the better you become at it. So once you get it around the pre-tension disc, you can just, I was just reducing the length of the thread there. Then the next thing you want to do is pass the thread through your empty bobbin. So from the bottom through the top, there's a hole on the bobbin, so just pass that from the bottom through the top. Then go ahead and place that on the bobbin winder shaft, then you push that to the right, and then you turn the bobbin till you hear a little click. So the next thing you want to do is, so your machine is already connected to the power source. Go ahead and turn on the switch on the side. Then gently press the foot control of the pedal till, while you hold the thread, till the bobbin winds, till it winds around the bobbin, till the thread winds around the bobbin for a bit. Then you can cut off the end and then press fully on the pedal. This is just to fill in the thread on the bobbin. So you can fill it till it's completely full. If you want to do that, when the bobbin is almost full, the motion slows down. But I don't want to take it all the way, so I just stopped it and then pushed the bobbin winder shaft to the left. Then you cut off the thread with the scissors, and then you can take the bobbin off. So there you have it. That is what it looks like once you've wound the thread on the bobbin. Sorry if it's the focus is not that sharp. All right, so next, make sure you turn off the machine, because you don't want any accidents happening when your finger is around the needle. And the next thing we are going to do is just set the lower thread. That is taking the bobbin and putting it in the little compartment for the bobbin. That's the lower thread. So what I just did was the hand wheel on the side of the machine. That's what operates the needle, takes it up and down. So you just want to remove the case of the machine. This was a bit stiff because the machine is still new. It's pretty new, so with usage it's going to get easier to pull that tab off. Oops, I dropped the thread. So now we are back on track. So make sure you put it in, and you can feel free to follow the disc and also the manual to give yourself more information and also learn about the parts of the machine here. So there's a little bit of an arrow there that tells you where to put the thread under, and then for an easy set, you can just put it in there, and then there's a little bit of a blade in there that cuts off the excess thread for you. Makes it pretty easy. And there you have it. You have set the lower thread, and then you can go ahead and put the covering back over the bobbin, and that is setting the lower thread. Now we move to setting the upper thread. All right, so you put the spool of thread back on the spool handle, pass it through the thread guide, and then follow the arrows. You want to take it down. You can just watch what I do right here. So you pass it through, under, over, to the left, and then from left to right, pass it through the loop, and then come down. So I changed the focus of the camera in order to show you what I'm doing a bit more closely. So the next thing is to pass the thread through the loop and through the needle itself. Make sure your machine is switched off. So you lower the presser foot. That's a little metal down there. Lower the presser foot, thread the needle, and there you have it. So the next thing we need to do is pull out a little bit of the lower thread, that's the bobbin, because you need the 2 pieces of thread in order to sew. So this part also requires a bit of patience. Ideally, it's just supposed to pick up the thread, but as you can see, sometimes it doesn't do that on the first try, so you kind of have to be patient. So what I just did after I did this a couple times was just go in there and kind of picking the thread, because I could see it coming out a little bit to the side. Now please be careful, don't get your finger pricked by the needle or jam it. So right there you can see the thread sticking out. So what you just need to do is, if you can grab a hold of it, pull it out and then extend it a bit, and there you have the 2 pieces of thread that you can start to sew with. So after you have that, you just loop it through the gap in the presser foot and then just leave it hanging off to the side. That's to the left of the machine, and that is basically it, setting the upper thread. So we've gone through winding the bobbin, setting the lower thread, and also setting the upper thread. Now another hint for you to in case you forget to turn off your machine, in order to avoid any accidents with the needle, there's a little bit of a light. I'm going to turn it on in a bit here. So a clue is when you see the light come on, or when the light is on, you know that the switch is on your sewing machine. So make sure to have that off when you do this part of the process. There you have the light on, so you know your machine is on, and then you want it off. All right, if you've watched up until this part, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you just watched, please like, leave your comments below, and please subscribe. Remember, sewing is practice, and I hope I get a lot of practice in. Thank you for watching. Bye.